All right, there it goes. Hey, I'm Quincy Brannan. Remember that arrest happened. You need to shut up and you need to lawyer up. I'm a local defense attorney here in the Anna, McKinney, Collin County area in general. You can check out all of my information down below. Of course, it's my YouTube channel as well as my Facebook page. Today, we're meeting with a local business owner from out here in Anna. I think he said recently his business had moved up to Howe. You want to introduce yourself, man?
Hey, my name is Roger Alcala. I'm the owner of a Goodfellas Barbershop.
All right. And Roger, you said that you guys had moved recently. You were in Anna originally, and you're in Howe now, right?
Yeah, we established in Anna in 2014, and we were there for 5 years. And we outgrew the location, and we moved up the street. Well, it's like 10 minutes from Anna North in downtown Howe.
Okay.
So we're currently at that location.
All right. And
yes, sir.
How you liking that location?
We love it. It's in Anna we had problems with the parking, and it was too small. And over here it's a bigger place, and the parking there's parking everywhere.
Good. All right. And so you own the barbershop, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And do you actually? Okay, because I've known a couple of barbers. So in your role, are you a hands-on owner? Like you have a chair there where you cut? Or,
absolutely. I'm full time.
Okay, so you've got your own station and you cut hair alongside all the other people that rent from you.
That's correct. Yes.
Okay. All right, good. I like it. I like it when you have something like that, because if you walk in and the owner's not there, you don't really feel like they care. You know what I mean?
Right, but the funny part, or it's this, I don't like, I don't tell people I'm the owner. I'm just the barber there, you know.
Yeah.
You could see me as the same as my other barbers. I'm not like walk around and, hey, this is my place. No, not like that. Try to stay humble.
Well, there you go. That's even better. You stay humble and you stay close to the ground with everyone, and that's the best part. I've gone to tattoo shops, barber shops, places like that, and if the owner's got a chair there, and the owner doesn't, like, I've gone to plenty of places where I didn't even realize it's the owner that was cutting my hair, and you just feel, it makes you feel good, you know?
Right.
So how long you been cutting hair, man?
I've been cutting hair since 2013.
All right. And
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I said I had a passion for it when I was younger. Like in my teens, I don't know why I like cutting hair, but I just couldn't afford schooling back then. So, I used to do landscaping and I got sick. I got heat strokes. So I told my wife, like, I gotta find something else to do. So I found a school, and that's where everything started.
Okay. And when you started cutting hair, did you open your own shop right off the bat? Did you go work for somebody, or what'd you do?
No, actually, that was my plan to get my license and open up my own shop. And that's when we opened up in Anna, September 14 of 2014.
Okay.
We opened up shop right there, and we were next to the Rice Express.
Okay, yeah, right up here on White Street, right near the Walmart.
Yeah, well, we were there. Yeah, we were there way before everything was there. There was no Walmart. There was nothing. So
okay.
We knew moving in there that we were gonna get a Walmart within the years after. I knew all the growth was gonna happen. But my mistake was I signed my lease for 5 years instead of longer, because if open up a new business, you don't know if it's gonna go good, it's gonna go bad.
Yeah.
So we were blessed to have it was booming. We were the only barbershop there since, I think, back in the 67, there was like a mom and pop shop there. But we brought it back with all the new styles and the new trends in 14. So since that, we got it started, and then all of a sudden, we have different businesses or cutting places to cut hair around the area. So
okay.
Yeah, so
All right. So now you're up in Howe and everything, um, and your business is going good. Does it feel good to like be a local business and not be like a franchise or a chain, like, or not have bought into a franchise or a chain and just like be your own local business owner in the community?
I feel that it's much better because there's a brand that I take care of, and I can't just hire like just anybody. You could have multiple locations, which is cool,
Mm,
and I would love that, but it's hard to find people that have a passion to do what they love to do.
that's true.
It's not about just filling up a chair and cutting. It's like you want to satisfy the customers and
Hmm.
build a relationship with them.
Exactly.
That's what we've done. I think that's what made us pretty successful. Those
All right.
relationships with customers and clients. You could say family, their family.
Yeah. You build relationships with whole families. You got the dads, the sons, the cousins, the uncles, everyone's here, and you get to know
Yeah,
everyone pretty
yeah,
well.
word of mouth.
Oh
Word of
yeah.
mouth does advertise. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Goes through the whole chain. Uh, so you've been doing this for a while. What's the most satisfying part of cutting hair?
It's just the people's reactions when sometimes they go and they've gotten cuts, I don't know, elsewhere, and like, hey, I need this and this fix. I said, okay, I got you. And I tell them, my guarantee, if you don't like my service or what I deliver, you don't have to pay me.
Mhm.
And once I'm done, you can see the reaction in their face. And also, you're besides a barber, you're like everything. You're a therapist. You hear people's stories, and it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool thing. People walk in there sad or having problems after you're done with their cut and all that. The conversation between you and your customer is just like, it's like, wow, you know.
Yeah, they let it all out, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty blessed, you know. So
Wow.
I just enjoy it. I love it.
I understand.
Yeah.
Um, I used to have a barber like that down in San Antonio that I'd go and get my hair cut, but there's some people that would stay up there, that they go on their day off to get their hair cut and they wind up staying all day to hang out and just shoot the breeze with everybody, you know?
Yeah.
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 Um, all right. And so how long you been in the area? Like in the Collin County, Grayson County area?
I've been in McKinney. I lived in McKinney since June '06,
Okay.
and I've been in the Anna area since '07 because we had a family that lived there since '07. So I've seen the growth in Anna develop. So yeah.
Yeah, I've been here a couple of years. Everybody told me that this was originally just sweeping fields and pastures. And
Oh
um,
yeah.
my brother-in-law tells me that when he was a kid, he used to uh, get on his four-wheeler and he literally, where my house is located, he would just drive through the empty field that it was. And pretty much the only thing here was to go over to that Spurlocks, the malt shop over there.
Mm-hmm. Good place.
Yeah, he would.
Good-
Yeah, it's real good. But he said that was people would just drive, get on their four wheelers, drive across the fields to get there.
Yeah.
So
Where the Walmart or actually where the CVS is, there was a Shell gas station, like a truck stop. They had some awesome breakfast there, man. It was real good. Um, but they took it down and they built the CVS.
okay.
But yeah, I've seen the growth. It's growing and it's gonna keep on growing.
Oh
Everything's
yeah.
gonna go up north. Everything's gonna go up north. After Anna's gonna be Van Austin, and then after Van Austin, Howe. Basically, it's gonna Collin County and McKinney. All this is gonna connect to Sherman. So yeah, it's the growth is crazy.
Oh yeah. Just one massive arm out of the Metroplex. Um. All right. So that's the most satisfying part about what you do for them. It's bizarre hair disaster someone's come in with, and you gotta like fix it. Like surely somebody's come in there. It looks like somebody took a lawnmower to their head. It's like, hey,
Well,
Roger, hook me up. I need to be fixed.
it happens to kids a lot. Like kids happen to get the scissors and just chop their hair, and it's and parents come in and we try to, can you fix it? But sometimes we have to go shorter than what they wanted to be. So there's nothing like, and also there was one time that there was this customer that he was cutting his own hair, and as before he finished, his clipper stopped working. So guess what? They come to the shop and we got to fix it.
Yeah.
And then there's another customer I had, he had a cap on, right? And his hair was shaved. I said, okay, this guy, I don't know what he's here for. He had a shaved hair, but when he took it out, it was like a mushroom. So we had to fade that in too. So, just the stuff like that.
Okay.
It makes it interesting. When I started there in Anna, we all strictly did walk-ins. So there was no appointments. It was like an old school. It was first come, first serve, right? So before, when we started, we didn't have sign-in sheets. So people went, because the lobby will get full. So people had to know who was there first and who was there after, right? So that worked for a couple of years. And then we started having problems because people would try to jump the gun and cut in front of somebody else. So we started having a sign-in sheet.
Yeah.
So the sign-in sheet worked a lot. So I did that for 5 years. And then once we moved from Anna, I started taking appointments. So appointments, it works very, very well for me and my schedule. Because I was there from open to like after close. I did it for 5 years straight. And being the owner of the business, you have to build it. So I built it for like 5 years straight. No days off, only the days that we closed, Sundays and Mondays. And I was there before opening to after closing. It was so it was hectic. But now that I built it, we built it from scratch. I get the flexibility of having, doing appointments for my customers, and they like it more because they don't have to wait for me for hours. Okay. Before, man, we used to close at 6, or we still close at 6. I had people walking in like at 5:30, like 4 or 5 heads waiting for me to cut the hair. So imagine half an hour, we close half an hour. Dude, I will get home like at after sundown. And I was like, nah, I can't do that. So I had to do something, and I started taking appointments. So what we do at the shop is we do appointments and walk-ins. We got 4 barbers doing walk-ins, and then there's 2 of us doing appointments.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, it works out pretty good.
Yeah, I remember my like I said, when I was in San Antonio, my barber, they had they kind of did what you did. Like he started his own shop, and he went from there, and he was just doing the sign-in thing, same as you, but then he had to kind of transmute everything over so he could I think he quit taking walk-ins at like 2:30 in the afternoon or something like that.
Yeah,
because he couldn't do it, and he couldn't keep up. So rest of it was appointments after that, but I don't blame you on that. So here's a question for you. If you had to do something else, what would you be doing for a living?
You know what? I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't.
Would you be running your own business, or would you be working for somebody?
No. I haven't worked for somebody for I lost count, years. So I'm blessed, to have my business, But I don't know, maybe in the future, maybe open up another one or so, if I find the right people. Yeah. But yeah, I think about retirement early. I don't want to wait on 60.
I don't blame you.
And maybe semi, but it's just something I think about.
Yeah. Well,
they're pushing. Go ahead.
No, you kind of stuttered on me. Go finish what you were saying.
I said they're pushing Social Security, man, further and further, further and further away still.
No, I I know someone who has lived so long that they're about to shut off their Social Security. So you can actually
Wow.
you can actually live too long. They'll shut it off after a number of years.
Wow. I
You
didn't
can,
know that.
yeah, you run out of it. So he got a letter about that, so he's panicking about that. All right, and so running your own business, is it? I mean, I run my own business,
Right.
and you run your own business, and I've got all kinds of stories I can tell you about the behind the scenes stuff. I mean, we're here talking to you today. Like, what are some of the things you'd give as pointers to people that wanted to start their own business? I mean, when I jumped off and I started my own law firm, there were all kinds of things I had to learn the hard way. It's like my grandmother used to say. It's like there's two ways that people learn in this world. There's the ones that learn with the book on their lap, and there's the ones that learn with the book upside their head, right? Okay.
Right.
I learned with the book upside my head. So all kinds of things that I learned the hard way. What are pointers you would give someone that's starting their own business, or they're newer to their business, not necessarily a haircutting business, just a business in general, starting it? What's
Right.
what's some advice you'd give them?
Don't fear. That's the main thing. Sometimes fear holds us from going to the next level. So don't be afraid of trying it. I've tried other businesses and I failed, but I didn't stay down. We got back up. So, just be confident. Of course, I believe in God a lot. So you got to put God first for me, and he'll provide. And just go through it. If you have a passion for something, go do it.
Do it.
There's yeah. So like there's a barbershop that opened up in Anna recently. His name is Chuck. He used to work at my shop, and when I heard that he's opened up his shop, I called him. I reached out to him, and hey man, congratulations. If you need anything, just reach out, and we're here to help each other. So just don't be afraid. Just go ahead and do it.
Exactly. So you said you had other businesses that you started. What other businesses did you start?
I had a trading company that went down the drain. We did that for a year. Had 2 rigs on the road. There was a time where diesel started going up. Mm-hmm. And you know what they say is it's not what you know, it's who you know. So I guess I didn't have the right connections. So it just started going up, and the loads weren't paying me much more. So I couldn't afford the drivers. So we had to just not give up, close it.
Yeah.
And then after that, we opened up a landscaping company, and I love doing that until I started getting sick. So I had to stop working outside, and that's when I decided to go to barber school. My parents, since I was a kid, they had a business. We used to do upholstery. When I was a kid, we used to do like cars, automotive upholstery and furniture and all that. So I guess I got the business mentality from them, and I've always worked hard with my parents since I was a kid. So,
that's kind of a funny story. That's how I got mine. Was like my mom. She always owned her own business, always ran her own thing, and it's funny the similarity because she still to this day runs her own upholstery shop.
Upholstery shop?
Yeah, she has an upholstery shop. She does automotive. She does boats. She does furniture.
Wow.
Yeah, she does. She's done it all for a year. I remember when I was a kid, during the summer when I got old enough, we would go out there and help her.
Yeah.
And I remember we took apart a pontoon boat one time, those big pontoons, the party barge,
Mm-hmm.
And it took 5 or 6 weeks, something like that. It was a whole summer, like summer break. I was 14, 15. Summer break was ate up by that boat. We took it apart all the way down to the metal and completely put it back together, all the wiring, everything. And
wow.
Yeah, and it was technically it was one of those party barges that had like a little 2 little stairs that there were stairs. There were like those little ladders on boats, you know, and it
Yeah.
went up, and there were like these little crow's nest things up there where people could like go up and sit and like look across the water. It had a couple of those on it, and so like we had to take all that off because the guy had bought it from like a bank repo and it was in really bad shape. And
Wow.
but yeah, you said upholstery like that. Just I was like, oh wow, it's a small world, man. That's what my family.
Yeah.
That's what my family did. My grandmother, she ran her own business, and then my mom joined her, and then you know, I went off to do law, and but I mean, up until I graduated from high school, like I was always at the shop with her, you know. And that's where you get that
Yeah.
work ethic. That's where I got that
Yeah.
work ethic.
I was in middle school when I started working with my parents.
Mhm.
So they had the upholstery shop for like, I want to say probably like 10 years.
Mhm.
And they decided to close and open up a upholstery supply store now.
Yeah.
So we used to supply all the upholstery supplies to all the upholstery shops now. So I was a delivery guy, and I used to sell go out to sell the fabrics and all the supplies. So I will sell and deliver. So, and I worked for a year without pay, just just like my mom would give me food, like for food
Yeah.
and for gas. That's it.
Well,
But hey, I enjoyed it.
when you're a kid, like stuff like that, it's just, a tank of gas is like, oh my God, I got paid a lot.
Yeah. And from there, luckily she started paying me little by little, so I was able to afford a car. So
There you
I bought a
go.
car and do car payments, but it was cool. It was cool.
No. Uh, Small world, man. Small world. All
Yeah.
right. Well, I guess we're coming to the end on this. So what I'm going to do is tell everyone out there how they can get a hold of you, and
Okay.
just shout out your information. I'm going to tell everybody he's about to shout out his information and tell you who he is one more time and what his business does. But all his information is going to be down below. If you're looking at this on Facebook or YouTube, either one of those, or if you're on Instagram looking at it, looking at the post, yeah, all the information is going to be here. But Roger, take it away. Tell us about yourself one more time. Give us an outro.
Thank you. I'm Roger, and I own Goodfellas Barbershop, and we're located in Howe. It's 105 East Hanning Street in Howe, Texas. The telephone number is 972-502-0559. Instagram is Goodfellas Barbershop TX. That's the Instagram for the shop, and you can reach me my Instagram is the Fade Show. It's the_Fade_show, and you can reach us there. Come and check us out. We love and enjoy what we do, so we're there from Tuesday through Friday from 9:30 to 6, and Saturdays from 8:30 to 3 o'clock. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Sounds like a plan. Well, Jake, definitely go check out Roger and his barbershop over here in Howe. Again, I'm Quincy Brannan. I'm your local criminal defense lawyer. I do DWIs and possessions. Remember, at my law firm, it's $2,500 flat fee for me to cover you on a misdemeanor before trial. You can see that advertised all over my Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. But it's just $2,500. You get a real lawyer who answers the phone, comes to court, and helps you try to take care of it. Just give us a call. All my information is down below. Roger, thanks for talking to us, and hope everything's going good. We hope to see you again in the future.
Thank you.
All right.